Alright, what's good, YouTube? And today we got a video by. Give me 1 second. Boom. Novely, and it's titled The Marlon Situation is Sad. So let's get straight into the video.
Crashing out. He's like, yo, if you told me it was gonna be like speed, like then I would have never done it. I was like, brother, like, how am I supposed to know?
Yeah, that's what we trying to bed.
Damn.
What I say? So what I say? What I say?
Damn.
Good.
I couldn't tell what he said. Yo, why you throwing stuff in there?
Streamers like
That's weird as
Speed
fuck.
have been setting a crazy precedent when it comes to going around the world and streaming it live, getting massive amount of people that recognize him, support him, and basically follow him around the entire time he's traveling. But it seems like recently other people have been wanting to do the exact same thing, and a streamer named Marlon wanted to try that but in Europe, and it did not go very well for him because
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think out of all the places that Speed went, Europe was the most racist. Like, I knew Europe would have been a racist country to go to, for him to go to in general. I didn't know it's gonna be that racist though. Like, those people were dead ass, like on the verge of calling him like the hard R, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, and the thing is too, it was so weird seeing them be that racist because it's like, this is a famous like Twitch streamer, and it's like these were like supposed to be fans of him, but it's like you can't really like be a fan of him if you're like calling him slurs and being racist and and not only that, me personally, I don't think I would do what Speed did. I think I would travel the world. It's just that I would have a lot more security. I mean, no, I wouldn't do it like how Marlon is doing it because in the clips that I've seen, he does have security. And that's exactly why Speed has security. Because these people in these European countries are racist. At least the people that I would say that are on the stream said they are racist.
people out there that recognized him and noticed him could not behave in the slightest, screaming crazy things, saying slurs at one point, and even at a certain point screaming his ex's name no matter where
That's
he
weird
was.
as fuck.
And even at a certain point had his security team waiting on him in the middle of him being somewhere because of how reckless they were. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we just start from the very beginning with how all of this happened and who these people are in the first place.
It gets to a point a lot of times in my career, especially lately, I'm gonna.
Yo, whose dirty ass Speed is that, bro? Like, are we just gonna like ignore that? Hold on.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. He grabbed the fucking chair with his feet. Hold on.
It gets to a point.
Bro, whose dirty ass feet are those?
Without all of this happened and who these people are in the first place.
It gets to a point.
Look, whose dirty ass feet are these? Like, bro. Shoot, I can't even zoom in properly. God damn it. It's not letting me zoom in properly. But dirty ass feet, bro. Whose dirty ass fucking toes are those, bro? Look, he's grabbing the chair.
Especially lately, I'm gonna be honest.
Who is this?
I see that.
Bro, it looks like he's gonna knock whoever the fuck this is down. Marlon, I know you can see him. Tell him to stop.
Joke, I laugh at it. I'm be honest. And we all know why people talk online. You know, they want to get clips and clicks.
This right here, in case you're unaware, is Marlon. He's a pretty popular streamer who has been blowing up a lot recently and has been hanging out with people like the Phase Boys, even joining their new group called Core. His content, like any other streamer, consists of desktops, reactions, gaming, maybe here and there, but he dibbles and dabbles in the IRL scene as well. And most recently started to do more IRLs and wanted to announce a trip just like Speed's US tour. Instead, he was going to do it in Europe though and go around there just filming, exploring each place for only one day though.
We will be leaving for Europe in a week. Couple countries that is already decided. It is not fully laid.
All right, so when he says the country, I will determine if they are racist or not. All right.
Laid out yet. It is not fully laid out yet. Okay.
Okay.
Couple countries that we're gonna hit.
Okay.
Germany.
Let's see if they're racist or not. Racist.
Coming to Germany. Italy.
For sure racist.
Greece.
For sure racist.
And we got about 4 more countries after that.
Okay. 4 more countries after that. I feel like he's gonna go with France. I feel like he gotta do the UK. He has to do the UK. And then the last one might be probably Sweden or Finland. I don't know why. I just feel like those two. I could be right. I could be wrong. Who knows?
And yes, we are going back to Sweden
See, I
for
knew
another
it.
1v1 tournament.
See, I knew it.
We are. We have to. So I'm not gonna go to. I'm not gonna go to the same countries. The only same country I'm gonna hit is going to be Sweden because I want to do different. Sweden, I always have to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna say one more. We're going back to the place where I first ever started.
Show me.
Turkey, man.
Turkey.
Everything is about how much time I got
Okay.
before the World Cup, which is around like 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm gonna be out there for like
All right.
3 weeks, pretty much.
Having streamers go out to
Almost a
different
month, alright.
places, IRL streaming, having fun is a normal thing at this point, and a lot of people are genuinely curious to explore these places but not actually go there. So streamers like Marlon, IShowSpeed, all going out there and showing off places that people could never be, it's actually pretty interesting, especially when they have planned streams and stuff that they're
I will say, like, the whole I will say the whole traveling the world thing that Speed was doing is honestly amazing, bro. I think that's one of like the greatest things he ever did, personally, to me. I find it's one of the greatest things he ever did because it really gets to show different places all over the world. Because before Speed did his world thing, I think people are only going to like maybe what UK, maybe Australia, maybe Japan, like internationally, and maybe some places in the Caribbean, some places. Other than that, nobody was really going to like a whole section of countries or like a whole region of places. So it is good that Speed did do that like world like travel thing. I think that was really interesting. I think more streamers should do that.
doing. The idea in itself is a fun and good idea, especially when you're a content creator. The issue only arises when the people there don't treat you how they're supposed to, which didn't even happen for Marlon initially. It seemed like when he first touched down in places like Germany or Turkey, he was getting a lot of respect, and a lot of people were actually showing a bunch of love, to the point of him even being able to host
I don't know why. Every time I think of Germany, I just instantly think of like Mustache Man. I mean, kind of think of Mustache Man. I instantly think they're gonna be racist as fuck, bro. For some reason, I don't know. Like you know, that connection just like fires off my brain.
a basketball tournament with the mayor's approval, him coming down personally in order to help with everything.
What happened was, I just want to say real quick, the mayor saw that I wanted to do a tournament.
The mayor of
reached
Germany?
out, we talked to him. Usually you gotta have like paperwork, all that stuff for this many people to come around to one area with police and stuff. He said, I want to show up, I want to help you with it. So he's made all this happy. He's going to show up in like 5-10 minutes. And I'm going to shake his hand and just be respectful and all that stuff. So shout out to the mayor.
I already know what a lot of y'all are probably thinking. Hey, Novely, that's just the mayor. He's trying to make his country look good and not look disrespectful, actually showing love because he knows Marlon has a lot of pull. And people are going to look at this place negatively if they are rude to him. Well, that
true,
might be
I
the
guess.
case. There were also his fans that weren't being weird as well. In the beginning, they were actually just being cool. Maybe a little light trolling here and there, but nothing too crazy. Like when Marlon was going around doing a challenge where he had to get back to.
That's one thing I will say about being like a streamer. Like, if you're somebody's like of like Marlon size, or if you're like a really big streamer in general, you're lucky to have like a fan base like Joe Barlow's fan base, right? With like a mixed fan base. Granted, some of the people in chat to be wilding, I'm not gonna lie to you. But you're lucky to have somebody like his fan base, because with his fan base, it's a thing where it's like, it'll be where there's like different age ranges. Like, of course, you can have some kids in your chat, of course. Then you can have adults, right? For me, I have many adults in my chat. But granted, I am smaller. So in order for me to actually really get bigger, it'll be where I have to try to appeal to more like younger, more of a young audience. You know what I mean? Well, doing both is good too, but mainly a young audience. Not gonna lie, unfortunately. Even though I personally don't want to do it, but I feel because then that comes with a lot of responsibility in terms of like, you have to watch what you say, you have to like deal with like immaturity, like stuff like that. Even if you're not the issue, it can still be a thing where it's like, okay, here are these younger people in my chat. and they're gonna be saying some outlandish shit. So now I gotta make sure that I'm like governing myself, and you know what I mean. It's like a bunch of shit when you have a younger child, bro.
To where he was staying with basically no money. Some guy pulled up, asked for a picture, said he would give him $10, and just ended up driving off, which might seem crazy, but it's just a little bit of light trolling.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
My guy. I know.
Okay. But you get a picture. Okay, gets a picture.
All
right. That's funny as shit. That's funny as shit. Yo, he really finessed him though. Bro got the picture. Click, click. Drove off, bro. Crazy.
Moments like these and hospitalities like the mayor made it seem like Marlon's Europe tour was actually going to do perfectly fine. It was going well. He had a couple of guests on. He already traveled a couple of places, and overall, people seemed to be enjoying it. By the clips, his actual community and streams, everything about it seemed perfect until he got to Greece, where it seems like a lot of people were being as rude as possible.
Bro, see, I knew it, bro. I see. Look, I told you, bro. Something about Greece and Italy. Something about Greece and Italy, bro. When I heard Novelty say that Greece and Italy were when Greece, he mentioned mainly. When I heard Novelty say that Greece was one of the places where they're being very rude and disrespectful, I knew it, bro. I knew it. I could have smelled it, bro, with my nostrils, bro. Now I know all the racist niggas finna say, of course we can smell your nostrils. Tee. Fuck you. But I knew them Greek niggas is gonna be racist, bro. Like, bro, their mythology is all about the gods fucking their wives, bro. Of course they're gonna like not like black people. Because now they're gonna think, okay, the gods are fucking our wives. Now black people are too. Marlon too.
Possible to him, no matter what he was doing or how he was acting, these fans were just on a whole different level of rude. And because he's streaming the entire thing, no matter where he went or what he did, they were constantly going to be able to find him and interrupt his stream in the most obscene way, which started pretty light, but still a bit annoying of them going around, following him, yelling his ex's names, no matter where he went.
Yeah, just keep it. Good? Okay. Oh yeah? Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Marlon. Nice to meet you.
Hey guys, notice some help online.
Guys, let her keep it. Just let her keep it, man. Gotcha. Okay. Good to meet you. Okay. Take care.
Yo. This nigga brave as fuck for taking public transport. If I was Marlon, I would never take public transport in a situation like this, bro. I don't give a fuck if, like, I pull up to the country and, like, 10 out of 10 body models, right? Pulled up and, like, black Suburbans, right? Pull up to the airport and was, like, one by one sucking me off, bro. I don't care if that happens, bro. I would personally never take public transport. Personally. Bro, this is so weird. There's so much of them. They really did follow him. And I guess this is the security here. Damn.
Relax. Chill out. Shit not funny, bro.
Marlon's tour and these fans right here show every single problem that comes with IRL streaming, no matter where he goes.
Bro, that's why with me, hey, I don't think y'all niggas will ever see me do a fucking IRL stream, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think, bro, like I mentioned, I don't think you'll ever see me do an IRL stream, bro. Desktop for life. Bro, you know what it is? I get to say at the comfort of my own home. Pull up a stream, chill out real quick with chat, play games and shit, go to bed. That's it? I'm good, bro. Fuck, I look like going there and fucking like going out in the real world I stream to escape the real world. Why would I go into the real world and stream, bro? Yeah, like I touch grass, but I touch grass enough. I'd rather take an hour or two of streaming and dedicate that into like me just chilling with chat, bro, or me reacting to videos. I'm not fucking doing IRL streaming, bro. And hey, man, like, what the fuck?
Or how he acts, these people can constantly just pull up his stream and find out where he is, taking his exact trains, following exactly where his car is, going to his exact stores. They have bad intentions, even though their intentions are just ruining his stream, then they can do basically whatever they wanted. And doing stuff like this not only makes you lame, but it's also pretty odd to do, especially if you call yourself a fan of Marlon's. But you're probably sitting there thinking, man, they can't be fans, they're just kids laughing, trolling them, and they actually don't even enjoy his content. Well, you can see that basically the exact same thing happen with people that are supposed to be fans of his going up asking for pictures, but apparently saying slurs to Marlon instead, and then being surprised when he ends up walking away from them because of the weird stuff they were saying to him.
One photo, only one photo, bro. Only one photo, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, it always is weird as fuck to me. It's always weird as hell to me, right? Seeing, like, racist people use slurs, right? And then when the person that they're using slurs on gets mad or feels disrespected and either walks away or says something back to them, they're like, see, this is why I use the slur. It's like, bro, like, I would walk away or, like, say something back to you, too. It's like, you're not cool for it. You're not interesting. And it's like, if you're a fan of Marlon, why would you even use a slur? That makes no sense. And it's like, why? Because he didn't want to take a picture? When 9 times out of 10, you were the same group of kids, or you came from the same group of kids who was harassing him on the train, screaming his ex's name. It's like, I wouldn't want to talk to you either. Like, what the fuck? These fans are weird, bro.
Was that what I heard? That's crazy disrespectful. And saying the N-word and shit, like, come on, dog.
That's Rizzo.
Seems like the kids in Greece have literally no respect for Marlon at all. Going up to him and saying slurs, going around yelling his ex's name, and just causing a higher ruckus when they don't need to. Obviously, that's a big issue, and they're weird for doing that, but these are just kids. I know some people are willing to throw them some bail, even though
I wouldn't give them bail because you know what those slurs mean. Like, if you understand what it is to, like, say something that can hurt somebody, I feel as if, like, you understand exactly the impact of it. Like, saying they're just kids really is a cop-out sometimes, too.
I'm definitely not. That's weird. You know better not to do those things. There are still people who are doing even worse. People who are grown enough to actually drive around in cars or going around following Marlon and throwing stuff at him, from water to eggs, just random stuff as he is walking by. And while words are just something you can ignore, try to walk away, and especially not engage in, since the people that are obviously doing this are younger, people that are driving around in cars chucking stuff at Marlon, they are just beyond weird and have actual issues going on.
That's weird. That's weird.
Should I start fighting or not? Like, I'm down. Like, at what point do I like start?
That's weird as hell, bro.
What was it? I don't know, some spicy shit.
If you're old enough to drive a car, I would hope you know you're old enough not.
Bro, my question is, right? You throwing this shit at Marlon, what do you even get from that? And like, bro, as you can see, like, he had to wipe his eye. Like he said, it was even water. That's something spicy. So, you're doing this spicy shit in his face for what reason? Like, what do you even gain? Like, you know, what do you even gain from that? Like, grown-ass adults, bro. What the fuck?
If you're old enough to drive a car, I would hope you know you're old enough not to go around throwing things at people just because they have a camera streaming around. And normally, I'm here to laugh and point at people and talk about the crazy stuff that they're doing. I mean, I literally just made a video about Rakai and some other Clover boys being hooligans inside of a Walmart, but Marlon actually isn't really doing anything. He's not going around being rude to anybody that comes up to him. He's not going into
literally just chilling,
establishments, talking crazy to their employees or causing a lot of attention to himself or just trying to cause a complete ruckus. He's just walking around normally trying to explore the places that he's actually going to. At no point in time do I feel like he deserves any of this, and it just seems like random people that I can't even really call fans. They're just clout chasers at this point.
This weird as fuck, bro. But the thing is, right? It's like they genuinely gain nothing from this. Like, they literally gain nothing from this. Like, they're doing this just to do it. Like, that's how sad they are, bro. It's actually weird as fuck,
some
bro.
attention and clips off of doing weird stuff to him. That can only go so far before you get annoyed. And it apparently happened to Marlon while he was on the train, talking about how he is sick of how people are acting and genuinely is upset for the day that he was having because of the way people around him were going about doing things.
Okay.
I've been trying so hard not to be rude.
Bro, me too. I'm not gonna lie. I've been snapping a little today, man. Bro, like, what do you expect, bro? Like, you're seeing crazy shit. You're being disrespectful. They're throwing eggs at me. Like, you're seeing shit like that. Like I'm only human. You know what I'm saying?
That's weird as fuck. The camera's going backwards. I think my head's like this.
All of that could possibly be fine. Random people throwing stuff at you, crazy kids going out and yelling wild things, and everyone around you basically acting like they don't have any manners or home training. But at the end of the day, he's a streamer who is smart, so he has security around him, and that's security's whole job, is to make sure not only does these things being thrown at him not happen again, these kids don't get too close, people aren't being too weird, you could actually have a nice time knowing that even though people might act weird while you're streaming, you're at least going to be safe.
Yeah.
That's what I could believe for Marlon's security, but that doesn't even seem like to be the case. Before we talk about the big thing, which is his security quitting in the middle of him doing stuff, we have to show some examples of the security basically not doing their job. I mean, you could probably see it throughout this entire video where he's getting stuff thrown at him and the security basically doesn't do anything.
There's nothing much for the security to do. Like, there's nothing much for the security to do. Like, they're driving in the car and they're just chucking shit out the window. Like, genuinely, what do you want security to do? To run down the car like this, right? Fucking grab it by the bumper and swing it into the sun? Like, it's not something that you want to happen. Like, what's the security supposed to do if they're driving past them, right? Doing shit at Marlon.
The kids running up and they can just maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong. But it happens a lot more times than you would think. Even while he was just sitting in the car, surrounded by security, some people were able to just walk past him and actually try and get a picture.
Oh, okay, this I understand.
Please.
What, bro?
I mean, it's a little kid. I mean...
Yo, don't do that again. Don't do that again.
A kid randomly being able to walk up to your car.
That is crazy, though. I will say that. That is crazy, though. Then again, they probably should have just locked the door. That's probably something that they just should have done. They should have just, like, locked the door. I think that would have been, like, a very, like, simple thing to do. I'm not gonna lie.
And thankfully, he just wanted a picture. But imagine if it was a person with bad intentions.
True. If that was a person with bad intentions, like, okay, let me paint the scenario, right? Let me paint the scenario. Let me paint the scenario real quick, right? All right, so you're Marlon, right? You are Marlon, right? I'm like just the cameraman, right? Door opens, right? Oh shit, it's a little kid. Okay, cool. He gets a picture, cool, right? Some fucking like grown ass 4-year-old man goes there and tries to like fucking like roofie fucking Marlon. Now me as a cameraman, I have to now go there, right? And save bro. So I gotta now reverse his hand, right? I gotta pull to my keto. I gotta hit that fucking like tush, right? I gotta save Marlon. Then I gotta close the door and lock it, right? With my chi. And then I have to now water bend the poison out of Marlon's like body or whatever, right? To make sure that bro doesn't die. And then I gotta like send it back, right? To the flipping assailant, right? Because he's this way. So I gotta water bend and shit. And I gotta send it back this way, like whoosh, right? And then that's how it gotta be, bro. But I do agree though, the security is definitely not doing their job. I'm not gonna lie.
Security got out way too late. He's already opening the door.
Yeah, like no, the door's already open. Security got way too late. All that shit, bro. Security should definitely be like reevaluated.
He's already sitting there taking a picture, and at that point, what is even the purpose of having security? It's like
That is true though.
Marlon is a very big name. You can tell his entire car got surrounded. Even in moments of his trip, you can saw when he was running away, a bunch of people are following him. If someone has bad intentions and wants to do something to Marlon, there are too many people to count, too many crowds, too many people to keep track of, and that's the whole point of having security who's supposed to keep you safe. And it just seems like they're not doing their job. They're doing their job so bad, in fact, that they ended up actually quitting, which is the big story of Marlon's whole trip. He apparently had security guards that wanted to quit in the middle of what they were supposed to be doing, really because they said they didn't know that his trip was going to be like I show speed.
Crashing out. He's like, yo, if you told me it was gonna be like speed, like then I would have never done it. I was like, brother, like how am I supposed to know?
That's so weird though. It's like I can understand if the security said, hey, like if it's gonna be like I show speed, it's like extreme, I might need a little bit extra. Or I might need to something like negotiate, but don't just leave him there. And it's like if you leave Marlon, right, to not do something similar to what I Show Speed did, right? Why would anybody hire you again? Because now Marlon's on the internet, right? And he's saying, oh, the security left me, that. All it takes is for them to look at the stream. Okay, here is where here is the last time I saw security. And I won't see any more security after this. So this has been security that left, right? Therefore, let's just not hire him. That simple. Now you have no more jobs. Like, is he actually stupid? He could have at least waited until after the trip. You know what I mean?
No.
It's not that bad, actually. I think we have some more crazy shit happen.
What it's gonna be like before I get to a country? Like we told you that, you know, we might have a lot of people coming and all that stuff. Like,
oh, so we told him.
This is my security. They're coming with me. I'm like, bro, what? Like
what?
Like
what the fuck is the security? Well, that's weird as well.
I try to be reasonable, you know, always. Not. I apologize for the car, like I really do, but
true.
In this situation, I just feel like you can't just like a conversation with me and be like, okay, this doesn't work with my car.
That's what I'm saying.
Go to a more private spot, or do you want to hop into the next? Like, you just gas and drops to the hotel midstream. Like, I'm only here for one day. I want to make the best out of the country and do everything I can, and then it's like, if I can't do that, then I've just wasted the whole country. Luckily, I've already done a lot, I think, but I'm gonna do more.
The full story is while Marlon was sitting there in the car with a bunch of kids banging on it, the security did not like that because at the end of the day, it's their car. They don't want their vehicles to get damaged, and they were unable to get anywhere. So security ended up crashing out, getting so mad. Instead of taking Marlon to the other places he actually wanted to go, he drove right back to his hotel, dropped him off, and basically crashed out on him. And
that's not his fault though. So let me get this straight, right? You are Marlon's security, right? You know he's gonna do a tour traveling to different countries, right? And you know that this particular tour is gonna be especially kind of difficult in this particular country. And instead of you say, hey, instead of you wait until after like the whole tour, right, and quit. You said to quit mid-tour, and then you drop him off back to the hotel. And then you get mad because of the car and kids were hitting the car or whatever. Okay, if it was that much of an issue, just charge Marlon extra to fix the car. He can do that. He makes enough money to do that. Like, that's it. Like what the fuck? Like, the hell security, bro. What the fuck?
Marlon was going back and forth with him because he told him that this is how it was going to be. You signed up to be a security for a streamer,
and he told him too.
How it's going to be.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Wasn't going to be as big as speed, or he wasn't going to have as much motion. So we did assume that everything was going to be all right.
I understand, but we paid you in security a lot of money, brother. A lot of money for the whole day. A lot of money, brother.
They pay to me. I don't want how you pay. It's your business with the guy you responsible. But here, I pay. I told what is the itinerary, what is the program.
Understand.
He told me no program. They will stay. I don't know it was because the last year I had the speed.
Okay.
It was the same situation, and the speed he paid a lot of money after. He paid around 3,000 euros.
I'll pay you the same. I'll pay you more even because I understand.
Wait, and I told the guy if it's same speed, please no, because my cars they are for VIP, they are for the diplomatic quarter, they are for VIP.
Yeah, but he says that he's willing to pay. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Businessmen, a lot of people. They are not for the guys to make la 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 because they are. This is my job. If he will broke, what I can do? 1,000%.
Okay, can I explain now? Okay, can I explain now? Okay,
please.
I understand. Okay, so first I want to say, obviously, like I'm sorry for the people, you know, but I just didn't know that was gonna happen before we came here, right? So if we agree to something and you say, you know, then it's also a risk on you to know that maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't happen, you know. And then if there's any damage on the car and stuff, of course I will pay, of course. But you just drove me back to the hotel right away, like out of nowhere.
Legit, like what the
outside
fuck?
the hotel when I paid, like that's a little crazy, no?
So they will arrange the police. They will
Okay,
arrange
turn shit back on. It's hot.
But at the same time, like you can't just.
You didn't expect.
No. But I'm just saying, you just drove me to the hotel and just dropped us off, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I will not drop. I come to clear. It's okay for me.
Okay, all right, all good. Thank you though. We're good.
No one's gonna be sitting there being happy that their car is getting bashed on by a bunch of kids, that they're unable to get anywhere. But that's kind of what you sign up for when you're in security.
Like, what the
fuck? You didn't understand how big Marlon was, or you didn't understand how many people would actually be following him.
Bro, like I never understand that, right? If you didn't know how big Marlon was to the fact that he would need security, that's your fault. You're supposed to look up who the person that you're going to be transporting is. If you didn't do your due diligence as a security guard to look up who you're going to be transporting around and seeing how big they are, especially if they come from America and they are successful, that's your fault. The only persons that do world tours so far in streaming are like the top of the top. Marlon, Speed, Kai can do it too because Kai went to Africa. Kai has security. Like, what are we talking about? The security guard's a fucking idiot.
He probably shouldn't have taken the job anyway, because you can't imagine paying a ton of money, having you actually already be there, having the security guards already be there, and then all of a sudden just quitting in the middle of a job. That's money down the drain for Marlon. Now his entire plans are ruined because he has to either find new security or try to hash out with this security, which takes time away from stuff he actually could have been doing. I don't understand how you're going to be mad at security guard in this situation. Like, yes, it's understandable to not want kids banging on your car. I don't think anybody wants that. But to quit in the middle of a job because of something you signed up for and you not understanding fully what was going to happen is pretty wild.
Security for today, and we was around the whole day, you know, not trying to be like that, but like he said in the car, he was with Speed too apparently.
Then you understand.
And like we got the security through like people we know, like, you know what I'm saying? And I mean that was that. And then not trying to be like that. I don't want, like, no one should have fans banging on anybody's car. Like, I would have been hot too, but at the same time, we told them all this before getting into it. So it's like, you know, we take a risk and they take a risk by doing it with their car and being a security for anybody, really. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we pay a lot of, like I'm just being honest, like a lot of money for security and a driver all day. Like, you can just imagine like having that for a full day, like around you 24/7 with that type of like kids banging on the door, kids slapping and whatever it is. So,
it's pretty unfortunate for this to happen to Marlon. The only other streamer that really goes around and does this type of stuff is Speed. And he apparently got the same security guard as Speed. As you probably heard, he said that he had already done Speed's tour before, so he's assuming he's going to have the exact same security with the exact same experience. And that just didn't actually end up happening. And it sucks that there was a bit of turmoil during the rest of his trips, but I'm assuming moving forward, he's probably going to get better security, actually start moving differently.
I hope he does, bro.
That the other places that he goes to don't have the exact same issue. It's having random kids throw stuff at you or just act a complete fool for no real reason. It's a pretty unfortunate situation. I do hope that doesn't stop Marlon's tour, because if he wants to go around making content like this, then I think a lot of people would actually enjoy watching it. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below.
But yeah, like that's such a weird thing, bro. That's such like an awkward thing. Like the security already knew what it could possibly be like since he did the similar thing with like Kai. I mean, well, not Kai, Speed. Granted, Speed is like one of the biggest streamers on like the planet, right? However, it's a thing where it's like you understand that how crazy people can get. Even if Marlon isn't that big, you should expect like something to happen around that size. And the thing is too, it's like Marlon offered to pay the same price that Speed paid to get the car fixed and everything for the trouble of the kid doing whatever the fuck they did. So it's like L security, bro, overall. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do y'all think his security was right? Do you think Marlon was wrong? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And with that said, I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. Peace.